those that don't know, I also run another YouTube channel called Old Boys New Toys, and it's a channel based, well, it's away from role playing, and it's with a couple of other guys, and we talk about board games, card games, nerdy stuff, films and stuff. So I've deliberately, all the role playing things stay on this channel, and obviously the dyslexia stuff. But the other day we were talking about BattleTech, the sort of miniatures game, and I was like, maybe we should look at the role playing game. And because obviously I think the role playing game comes with an element of, you can have the miniatures game as well. And we were starting looking at prices, and then, well, it just didn't happen. And at Humble Bundle, like, it's reading my mind a little bit, like when you look at anything and then your Facebook is filled with Amazon ads. Maybe Humble Bundle works the same way, but yeah, Humble Bundle have just thrown up a bundle on BattleTech. So it's the role-playing game, and seems to be some of the rules for the mini games. It all seems to be a little bit compatible. I don't really know where to start, but the good news is it's Humble Bundle. So for not a lot of money, I can grab myself a ridiculous amount of PDFs. Before I get into that, this is my channel. This is Dungeons and Dyslexia. This is my channel based on role-playing news reviews. I deal with crowdfunding. I do have a Discord, Facebook group, X. There's a variety of social media places that you can find me on. So let's just have a look at this bundle. So if you've never bought on Humble Bundle before, it's a nice, easy transaction. You pay what you want based on a few minimum prices, and then they will then send you copies of the PDFs. You normally get links to Drive-Thru RPG or the company's website. So this bundle here, so it's for BattleTech, by the RPG collection by Capitalist Game Labs, and it's got 20, well, it's a maximum of 20 items. There's a 3-item bundle, 7 and 20. At time of recording, we've still got 18, just under 19 days left before it disappears. And these are done for charity. So if you pay more than the minimums allowed, any extra for this one will go to charity, and it goes to No Kid Hungry. And the details of the charity is down here. So what do we get in the bundles? So say we've got 3, 7 and 20 bundle. So the 3 bundle is going to cost you 77 pence. The 7 bundle is £7.71, and if you want all 20 bundles, it's not even double the 7. It was going to take you to just under £14. So for the maximum, that's about $16. You can pick up 20 books, which you're not going to pick up the price of this. So this is the core rulebook for the role-playing game, and this is a sort of one of the core rule books for the Battle Mech books. So yeah, let's just have a quick look then at what you get. So if you go for just under the pound, you've got 3 items, and if you click on them, each one will then pop out a PDF, and you can see an idea of what the rules, what it covers. So these 3, so Battle, what's that? Dominions Divided, Empire Alone, and Tamar Rising. So this game has existed for about 40 years. It's got a huge amount of lore. I think it's quite intimidating to come into, but I think grabbing 20 books for just under £14 is a nice place to start. So these 3 books are sort of campaign settings, and they've got some zip files with some maps in, and this will just give you somewhere to play and to fight with your opponents. I don't know whether this runs a game with a games master. I assume so, and players actually play as battle mechs, but there are sort of full battle mech rules in here from what I'm reading. I'll show you which book that looks like to me, so don't quote me on this if it's not quite what I think it is. We then get another 4 books, so if you go to the 7, which just isn't good value, really, if you think about it. 3 books for less than £1, 7 books for £7.79, or 20 books for £13. There's value in the basic or going to the full. But this then seems to be about the clan, so the BattleTech Il Clan, which I assume are, so it covers the clan history, etc. So it probably is one of the clans within the game. Again, you'll have to excuse my ignorance. I know nothing about it. I just fancy playing a game where I get to jump in a mech and just blow up giant of the mech things. So we've got the I Clan, the Shattered Fortress, Shattered Fortress chronicles the twilight of BattleTech in the Dark Age, as a nation are thrown into turmoil and predator circles broken the remnants of the Republic of Spear. So it's a year-by-year book of pivotal turning points in the inner sphere. Again, more lore. What's this? BattleTech 3145. And this has got some special advanced rules for campaign settings. So if you need more rules, whether you can be played in the Total War core rules. So Total War is the mini game, and A Time for War is the role-playing game. And then we've got, what's that? It's the same year. BattleTech Field Manual. So this report includes a brief history and overview of recent developments in the BattleTech universe. So again, more lore and more battle locations. But the 20 one's where I'm going to be, because so when I looked at the price of this BattleTech Time of War on some websites, I'm not going to sort of pitch some websites on this channel, but for the price of this book alone, the PDF, I can get another 19 books. So it's the perfect place to start for me. If I dislike it, I've only spent £14. But also, even if I do dislike, I've got a lot of lore and a lot of books to read. I don't think I'm going to dislike it. Whether I've got any players for it is a different matter. But because the full book we're here now, so we'll just show you what else it covers. We've got a couple more force manuals. So this is, again, is some of the other clans that are in the book. So we've got some extra clans here. Recognition Guide Volume 1 and 2. These are, see, it's a classic collection of some of the best known inner spheres, clans, and battle mechs, rebuilt with the latest technology to keep them competitive in the modern battlefields. So this is just some new mechs. But Total Warfare looks to me like the minis rule that will allow you to play the minis sort of game, which is good, because then obviously if we've got some minis, which we haven't, but if we do buy some, we've then got Commander Strike Edition, which so expanded rules, some more expanded rules. Okay, this could get a bit of a brain burner if it's going to be more expanded rules. So the alpha it collects into one handy volume. Okay, so it's a sort of combination of other rules that are floating around. Legends. Do you think this is an old one? Legends never die. Each entry includes a gorgeous full colour portrait of the character. Okay, so these are old pre-generated mechs characters for use in the game. So it's 52 of the universe's famous and most famous mech warriors and their mechs from every era. Can't imagine that's going to be that thick of a book then. Does it give you an example of one? It's just taking forever to load, isn't it? No, there's a good chance there to give a bit more interesting information. So Destiny. Actually, this is 3025, so Destiny is set. That's what, about 100 years before the other books. Destiny rules for incorporating play in BattleTech's tool. So again, this has got rules for the mini game in there, but what I'm interested in is the Time of War, which is the role-playing game. So it's the 31st century, and it's got a bit in here. Choose your life in the universe. So you can be a mech warrior piloting a 30-foot tall mech, battle mech that turns the tide of any battle, a spy deep behind the enemy lines, or a merchant carrying out critical supplies, a scientist unleashing the latest cutting-edge technology. How will you become a legend? So that's your full role-playing book that doesn't give us a lot of information. Again, if you're going to give us a sort of tester PDF, put a little bit more information on. We've then got the BattleTech Battle Mech Manual, which is, I think this is the one that allows you to build your mechs up. So using the most up-to-date rules text, this battle manual has been designed from the ground up to cater for the BattleTech player wanting to engage in an all-mech battle, including a variety of optional rules, terrain, and more. And then finally, we've got the universe book, which is background and lore of all the worlds going on for the sort of last 40 years of the book, with loads of history in and incredibly good artwork. So that will just catch you up to date. So this is the book you need. Time of War, Total War for the minute, and then it's just got a lot of the stuff in there. So for me, good timing. It's something that I have been looking at, so I can pick it up nice and cheap. It's still got 18 days-ish by the time you've watched this. So if you are interested in BattleTech, Battle Mech, sorry, I should say, please let me know. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Look out for Humble Bundles. They are absolutely cracking deals. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.